In this video, I will explain with animated visual the stage in making a DIY tiny house, starting from the basic parts to finishing the interior one. I prepared the base of the tiny house with concrete material measuring 3 meters and 4.9 meters and line with a slight slope. The first step needs to be a wooden floor frame as a basic base which is installed on top of the trailer frame. The area in this wooden frame adjusts to the space above it. Next is to make a network of wall frames by considering the position of the doors and windows and other available ventilation. After that, of course, you need to make a frame for the loft bed as a single bed with a loft bed area width of around 1 meter. After the floor frame, wall frame, and loft bed frame are arranged according to the design, the next step is to assemble the roof frame and canopy frame at the entrance to the tiny house. This roof shape is designed with a gable roof shape but is asymmetrical as in this video, so the frame needs to adjust to the roof shape according to the design. After the main roof frame is assembled, we make a roof edge as a barrier around the roof on the roof of the front terrace. This roof edge is made of wood in the form of planks, so it is lighter but can prevent rainwater from leaking on the front terrace of the tiny house. After all the frames are assembled, the next stage is to fill the foam in all the floor frame modules. This foam function is insulation to protect the inside space against humidity, hot and cold weather from outside. After that, you need to install foam on all wall frame modules except for opening areas such as door and windows. Just like before, the function of this foam is as insulation against humidity, hot and cold weather from outside so that the indoor temperature remains maintained and is habitable in the long term as a healthy residence. The roof area, especially the part that covers the lower space, also need foam as insulation. Next is the installation of waterproof paper, which is needed as waterproof so that rainwater from outside the room can be blocked by the waterproof layer. Apart from that, it also has a waterproof function as protection for tiny house materials and elements in indoor areas. After that, install the subfloor on the top surface of the floor frame which has been completely filled with foam. The subfloor function as a basic foundation before installing the finished floor. The loft frame are also needs foam as insulation. At this stage, the shape of the tiny house is starting to appear even though it is not yet completely finished. In this section, plywood needs to be installed as the first covering layer before finishing in the form of wall siding. Next is the final layer on this tiny house in the form of wall siding, which in this context for wall siding is almost integrated with the roof covering material. And this section is related to the exterior aesthetic of the tiny house, which of course needs good finishing and is weather resistant. The next step is to install boards in the interior of the tiny house as a finishing elements for the interior walls. This can still be decorated interiorly depending on the aesthetic taste of the occupants of the tiny house itself. After installing the subfloor, the previous steps including making a floor covering as the final finishing of the floor, we can choose the motif and type of the floor according to our wish and needs in the interior area of the room. Floor finishes are also installed in the loft bed area and the bathroom in this tiny house. The next step is to install a ceiling at the bottom of the roof. The shape of the ceiling follows the shape of the roof because it needs to maximize the interior space as well. After that is the positioning of the door using solid wood material with glass along with the door handle. After the door is installed, the next step is installing windows and other openings in the opening that was prepared in the previous stage. Another thing that should not be forgotten is the railing in the loft area as an aspect of the safety of the occupants in the loft bed area. Next are kitchen elements along with the sink and the stove next to it. As a complement to the kitchen, next is the placement of the refrigerator adjacent to the kitchen elements. Next is the placement of a single bed measuring around 90 centimeter and 200 centimeter. It's just a single bed anyway. Next is the installation of stairs that can be moved according to activity needs and condition, especially in the loft bed area. Even though the space is limited, this tiny house can also accommodate bathroom fixture in the form of a bathtub, shower cabin, sink, and sitting closet in this tiny house bathroom. Okay, tiny house friends, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I will provide contents about tiny house building animation from the start to finish and interior also. I hope these all are useful for friends and see you with my surprise in the next video. Thank you.